Welcome to another episode of Frustrated to Freedom from me, Bill Morrow, your guide. And we're just about at the end now of the frustrated things. And this is episode 99, the last push. Now, at this stage, we all know and understand, the people who are reading these understand that yes, there is something about this lot. There is something in it. This bloke is talking a bit of sense. But remember, what I'm doing is I've read books, condensed the information, and therefore passed on that information to you. So that the whole process that I'm talking about is not of my making. It is of the discoveries of all these people who've gone before us, starting off with our friend that we know of, but many, many before him, Napoleon Hill, who did the survey of the 500 men and women, the men and businessmen, who were at the height of their career in the 1930s. So that's where it all started from our point of view, but obviously years before that it was going on. And the famous quote by Gandhi, and he didn't read the book, was that if we all concentrated, we could cure the world. We could solve all the problems of the world if we all concentrated and thought about it. Very, very true when you think of all the other things that have gone on, and they all start with someone's thought, dreams, attitude, greed, whatever it might be, domination, power, all of those things come into it. So the last push is not quite true, because this is not, the last is not a registration. The last thing is, this is ongoing. So what we're going down to number 99, 100. It's the final one in this series, but I can tell you this series is going to continue. And it'll continue to the benefit of all those people who want to make it work, who have the desire to make this system work. By now, we all know that the system does work, and this is the whole thing. But the process is ever changing as we are ever changing. Our surroundings are ever changing. Everything changes. So therefore, it's logical that the system, the whole thing, changes as well. Mindsets, remember, the whole thing is about you. Nothing else. Forget everything else. The teaching you had at school, the teaching you had through life, and all of this is all with one thing in mind. It's to develop your mind. Your mind is the thing that is developing. And the process of how you actively absorb the information, and not only that, then how you use the information. So all of those things that the system itself works. We know that without doubt. This is just the same as a banking system. This is your bank here, your mind. And this is where you deposit all the information into your bank. Now, we have a withdrawal process, which is the subconscious. And in our case, we have these are your PIN numbers. We can relate everything to whatever you want. So these are your little PIN numbers here. No one else knows these. It's only you can produce the effort that you put in here. So the deposits you have made, which you have given a particular name to, so you can have masses of deposits in here, of pictograms. You put that particular PIN number in, you recall it with that name, and there you have your withdrawal. And if you think of it like that, so it is a banking system. Now, like all of these things, how you learn, how you progress, it depends entirely how often you make your deposit and how often you make your withdrawals. Now, someone goes into the bank once a year, can be a little confused the second time they go into the bank. But if you have someone who goes in frequently, they know the system, they know the people, they know the method, they know how, when and why, everything about it. And that's the state that you've got to get to. You've got to get to the stage where you're such a frequent user that everything can come out of your mind. And remember, we're putting the information in so that we can get it out on recall. So the details you put in, you make them as accurate and as perfect as you can. Colors, coded, scented, anything you like to withdraw that information. And then you can use it to your benefit. Now, this, as I said before, is not the end. It's just a different stage. So we're going to continue, and you are going to make use. You're not learning. Yes, we are. We're learning all the time, but this process is something that you should now be using. You now know how it works. You have the confidence in it and the confidence in you to know that this banking system is yours. And you know exactly how to withdraw, how to operate it. Right. The final one, the final installment is coming up, but make a few withdrawals beforehand just to make sure you know exactly how to do it. See you in the next one, my friends.